What is going on, guys? It's Jake. I am back. Let's get into a beer review. So, I am excited today because for the first time, I am able to give you guys a review of a beer that I have honestly never even tried before. I have never even heard of this beer, and it sounds like it's right up my alley, so I'm really excited. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we have Lagunitas Citrusinensis, whatever, Pale Ale. And for the people who are like me, who live around the Chicago area, you already know that Lagunitas now is actually brewing in Chicago and California. So this beer, you can say, would be from Petaluma, California, and Chicago as well. So this beer, I'm really intrigued because it says that it's a pale ale, and because I don't really know a lot about this beer, I'm also using the internet. I'm using right now Beer Advocate, so I'll give you guys a quick description. So this beer is a pale ale. It's 7.9%, which to me doesn't make sense for pale ale. You know, I would consider that an IPA personally. That's just me because it's almost 8%, and anything that's usually 6.5% is, pale ale. So almost 8%. I don't know what they're doing, but let's get right into the notes, guys. So it says, we took some fresh blood oranges, juiced them, concentrated that juice without heat, and threw into a weedier version of our new Dogtown Pale Ale. The end result? A refreshingly hopped palish ale with a huge citrus burst. Now, if you guys want to know what other people are giving this beer on reviews, it so far is getting a 95%. A lot of people are giving it, the lowest score I've seen so far is 87, which is not bad at all. So, I mean, what I would expect, people are saying that this beer has a lot of, blood orangish, a lot of dankness, light pine. But that doesn't really matter because right now we're doing my reviews. That's what you guys are here for. So let's get this beer open and see how it is. And while I'm doing this, I want to say thank you to the people who, even though I haven't posted in about a week, are still subscribed and still watching my videos. Thank you. And like I've said in another video, I've had a lot of changes going on, but I will be here. I will be making reviews. Life is just, like most people hit me and I'm just a little busy right now. Which is never anything too bad. So right off the bat, ooh, that's a light color, guys. Look at that. Let me get a better view. There you go. Very light color, very good head. This beer says it's a winter beer, so I don't think this beer is outdated whatsoever. And when I went to get this beer, it's the first time I've ever even heard of it or ever saw it. So, automatically I'm just going to assume it's not outdated. So let's get started on this. Okay, right from the start, I have, and this is going to be good and bad for some people, and for me in particular, this is honestly on both sides. So right off the bat, it has that certain distinguishing taste that all Lagunitas beers have. So let's say, you're like me and you're able to have almost any Lagunitas beer, and there's that aftertaste, that almost kind of like a bite that it has that it's just very similar. I am personally not a big fan of it. I don't drink Lagunitas that much, but this beer just seemed like a really good go-to beer, and I love anything with the citra hops. So, yeah, let's get another sip on this, guys. But I will say automatically that, to me, that's not the best one. Okay, so I am just getting a huge fragrance of citrus right off the bat. I mean, it's the citra hops to it too. There's nothing else to it. I'm getting some blood orange, a little bit of pine, something else. Okay, that's the guava that someone actually said that they put on that review online. I can smell the guava from this beer. So guava, Lagunitas usual style, pine and citrus. That sounds like a perfect combination to me for any beer. I'm excited for this one. Let's get a taste on it and see how it goes. Interesting. I'm not liking this beer as much as I thought, but okay, yeah. Yeah, so the biggest taste so far, and you can see by the look on my face, it's not that great. The biggest taste so far is that Lagunitas backbone, just aftertaste that's in all their beers, which I don't like. So again, if you like it, this is your beer. If you don't like it like me, probably not gonna get this beer again. And they didn't sell this in 6 packs. I had to buy 12 bottles. So it's gonna be fun drinking this, I guess. But I will say, this is some good information. So this beer right here, I don't understand why this beer is a winter beer. You know, winter beer should be a little heavier, get you a little bit warmer. To me, winter beers are like a triple Belgium. I don't know how to pronounce it. I just call it the Don de Don by Unibrew. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. It's the one with the picture of the boat. It looks like you said in sail or whatever. You know, it's the Unibrew beer. Great beer, but it has a lot of spices, just higher percentage, more of that winter what you would expect. But this beer, it's almost the opposite. I mean, this beer should be a summer beer, you know. I mean, this should be especially with the wheat part, you know, wheat beer, which I do not like usually. This beer is refreshing, extremely refreshing. I don't know if any of you guys have had Lizard King by Pipeworks. I would personally recommend that beer. That beer, it's similar to this beer. Yeah, that one is a lot different. It has a lot of lime in it, a lot of just different mosaic hops basically. But this beer is light and refreshing. So obviously it's not like I'm drinking a glass of water, but because it's lighter, it's very cold, refreshing. This is what you want on a hot summer day. This will easily cool you off. This will wet your beak a little bit, if you will. So, I mean, it's a good beer, but for this setting or for displaying it as a winter beer, for what you would think of, honestly, I don't think that's the best marketing. And I just love marketing, so man, I can help them with some good tips on this shit. But yeah, I mean, this beer, I'm gonna do one more taste because it's very interesting. It doesn't give a lot. So before I recommend buying this beer, I really want to figure it out for you guys and myself. You know what? The more I'm drinking this, yeah, the more of the citrus I can taste. This isn't bad. This is really not a bad beer. If you can get over and not be stubborn like myself, if you can get over that Lagunitas aftertaste, it's very, very good. This is a promising beer. I mean, the taste gives a citrus, a piney, but not much of a blood orange. So I will say, this beer, it says it's a blood orange beer. I don't taste any blood orange whatsoever. To me, this has, I don't know if you guys have had Dirt Wolf by Victory. It has that citrus to it. So when you have Dirt Wolf, you just know what I'm talking about. Extremely bright, citrusy, piney, almost a lemonness to it, you know, like a lemon type, a lemon, squeeze, a little zest in it, basically. Which is very, very good. Just for the way that they promoted this beer, though, it's the opposite of that, you know. But this beer is very, very good. So in all, I'm actually gonna rate this beer. I'm gonna rate it a little higher than before. So out of 10, and what I'm gonna start doing now, and when I get better on YouTube, I will make more graphics and stuff. So my rating, so out of 10 beers. That's going to be the new thing. Out of 10 beers, this would be a 7. I give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's a good C. It does the job. It's not as great, and you can tell in my face and somewhere where you can just read me easily. And I can tell it's an okay beer. It's very refreshing, but if you're buying this like me, thinking, oh, it's Lagunitas, it has citrus, this is something new, I'm excited, this might be really, really good, this might be one of my new go-to beers. Slow yourself down a little bit because this beer is not that good. But it is very, not well balanced, but just again, very refreshing. This is a good beer where you got, okay, and I will say, because I do want to be responsible like always. This beer is almost 8%. This beer drinks the lightest out of any beer I've tried on here so far. I mean, this drinks way lighter than the Sculpins, and this beer is higher percent than the Sculpin. So again, for all you guys out there, all you girls, everybody, no kids, be careful if you're gonna drink this stuff. If you're gonna drink more than two of them, have some food. If you find us at a restaurant, obviously eat some food if you're feeling drunk. I'm not gonna sit here and debate you guys. Just be responsible. I do want to put that in my videos. Be responsible, guys. Because alcohol can be dangerous. But as long as you're like me and you like your reviews and you're careful and you know the bad things of alcohol and you know how to just enjoy beer, on a night just at home doing whatever. I mean, I would definitely get this beer, but again, you're gonna drink a couple of them because it's very light. Yeah, there is literally a complete mask in the alcohol in this beer. I mean, I can't even taste it. So for almost 8%, this drink's like a 6. I mean, 6.5. I mean, Lizard King, and again, if you guys have drank it, you can compare it to this beer. I mean, Lizard King is, yeah, it's a 6%, and it's like, it has the same alcohol taste as this. I mean, this beer ain't shit. So, again, 7 out of 10. To try it one time, I would definitely get it, but like I said, I was not able to get it in one 6-pack. I had to buy 12 beers, basically two 6-packs, but it was $20. So if you count, 2 6-packs for $20, that's not bad. Excuse me, when it comes to craft beer, that's like $10 basically for a 6-pack. So I would recommend it for $10. Anything more than that, I wouldn't bother. You should know other citrus beers to go to. One thing I will say, I know that it's not this beer, but to all you beer lovers out there, if you were like me and you were buying this beer for the same reason I was, and it doesn't meet your standards, go out and and I don't like Dogfish Head that much, and I've said this, you guys know this already. Go out and get Flesh and Blood by Dogfish Head. That has lemon and blood orange, so packed into that beer, and it has a little bit of that maltiness. Like I said, I'm not a big malt fan, so if you like malt, you'll like it. And it balances the maltiness of Dogfish Head perfectly, but that is a good blood orange beer. And my favorite part about it, when you're drinking it out of a glass, it is dark ruby red. I mean, it's a blood orange beer to a T. So I would recommend that. That's probably what I'm going to do a review on. I was honestly going to get that today, but they didn't have it, so I got to wait, too bad. But I'm going to try to do a review on that one next. So thank you guys. Definitely try this beer just once, not too expensive. Don't pay anything way overpriced. Very, very decent beer. 7 out of 10. Very refreshing. More of a summer beer. Definitely not a winter beer. So thank you guys. I am Jake. I will see you guys definitely soon. I'm going to do a couple more videos this week. And thanks, and have a good night, and I'll see you guys around. Bye, bye.